All right, we're here today installing a electric car charging circuit from the breaker panel, which is in the back corner of the house, all the way to the garage here. It's about 70 feet, and we're going to put it inside EMT metal conduit. And we're going to put the box in the wall. And this is a 1450 NEMA, which Tesla uses. Other car manufacturers use a 650, but this is a 1450. So that'll be in the wall right here, flush, and so we have the ground, the two powers, and the neutral. So the ground is that part right there, and the neutral is that, and then black and a red wire. So that'll be in the wall here, and we took our stud finder and we found the stud right there, so we know we're not going to hit a stud. And it plugs into the juice bar or whatever different wall chargers that the company has. Tesla happens to have their own wall charger, and so that's what this one is being made for. So we're going to walk around the outside of the house, and I'll show you what we're doing for the rest of it there. So in this house we have metal conduit, so we wanted to put it behind the gate. So right here we'll drill through the stucco a circular hole and put it inside this box. So that'll be inside the wall like that. And we'll cut the 1-inch conduit, and it'll come up from the ground and it'll look like that basically. You gotta cut a little strip in there. And then this is the conduit, and then we have these 1-inch hangers that will drill into the stucco. Now on this house they happen to have a scorpion strip, so that prevents the scorpions from grabbing onto the stucco and climbing up. So it's kind of like a little rubber barrier. So we're going to put this conduit on the top side of that scorpion strip. So, and this is the wire. It's a 6-3, which means it has the black wire, the red wire, the white wire, and then the copper ground wire. So it's 4 wires basically, even though it's called 6-3. And if you walk along here, we're going to cut this pipe and do a union there. But this kind of gives you an idea. We spread it all out, see what materials we're going to be short on. This happens to be a coupler. It's a compression coupler that'll couple around the EMT pipe. We continue along here. Might be a little noisy. The pool guys are cutting tiles for the pool in the backyard. All right, so from here, we're going to do a union, and then this will go up to the bottom of the box where we've already cut out the access. We punched this out for the 1-inch, and this part will go right up in there. Oops, I dropped it. Here we go. And that'll be just like that. And the wire will run up here. Now this happens to be a Siemens breaker, and there's 2 legs. So there's a 120 volt leg and a 120 volt leg. So it's a double breaker like this one right here. So you can see there's 2 different legs, so 220 volt lines. And for this outlet, Tesla's says that it charges the 32 amp. So we'll probably put a 40 amp breaker in here. We can put a 50 amp breaker if we needed to, but let's start out with a 40 amp breaker. Remember the breakers, the purpose of the breakers is their main purpose is to protect the wires. So we want to protect the wires. It's a 6-gauge wire, so we can run up 50 amp breaker, I think up to about 100 plus feet. So, and we're only doing 70 feet, but we'll put a 40 amp breaker here at the top of the electrical panel, and get it all ready for when her new Tesla arrives next week. So she'll be able to charge it. And I guess the charging rate is 30 miles in an hour. So it'll charge 30 miles for every hour. So if you charge for 10 hours, that's 300 miles. So something along those lines. But there you go. So we'll get this all wrapped up for her new Tesla to arrive, so she can charge it when she comes home from work. All right, so we're all finished up here. We put in the car charging circuit or electrical vehicle charging circuit. So I got a 40 amp Siemens breaker in there. And let me close this up. There we go. So it comes down here and you can see it runs along the house. We'll go to the garage. Show you the rest of it. You can see that it's 1-inch EMT pipe and it's above the scorpion strip. So we got our bend right here and our 90 degree, and we caulked that. So that goes into the garage, and I'll show you the other side here. All right, you can see it in the wall there. That is a 1450 Neumann plug for a Tesla wall charger. So right behind the Cannondale bike. That's it. Voila.